Hey guys, welcome back to Hook with Anime. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Devil Fruit, October 10th. Pav. Minato Namikaze. Kushina. Curse you, Minato, you did this to me. Minato. Hey. Kushina, calm down, it will all be over soon. Bawako. It's a boy. Minato. Really, let me hold him, Bawako. Kushina. No, of course not, the baby shall be held by his mother first. Time skip 1 hour of screams later. 4 quadruplets lay in Kushina's arms. The eldest son has jet black hair and gray eyes. Minato. I've been thinking about this for a long time. We should name our eldest Naruto, after Master Jiraiya's character in his first book. It wasn't a bestseller, but it was certainly my favorite. Kushina. Naruto it is. I'm just glad you didn't name him after one of his other characters. Minato. The eldest daughter has red hair and violet eyes like her mother Kushina. Kushina. Since you named our firstborn son, I'm naming her after my old mentor Mito, as she is a mother to me as much as Jiraiya is a father to you. Minato. That's a suitable name to honor her legacy. Kushina. Who knows, maybe she will be a miniature version of her. The younger son had bright sunny blonde hair like his father Minato. Minato. As the yang to Naruto's yin, I shall name him Menma. Kushina. That's a lovely name, Minato. It's perfect. The youngest daughter has a light blonde hair color, similar to Ino's. Kushina. And for our youngest daughter, since she's a wave of excitement, she's crying a storm. Minato. Hey, it's a good name for the Uzumaki clan. Minato and Kushina. Naruto Namikaze, Mito Namikaze, Menma Uzumaki, and Nami Uzumaki. We love all 4 of you. Suddenly the eldest child Naruto was snatched away by a mysterious man who appeared out of nowhere. Masked man, step away from the Jinchuriki and I will spare your son. Turning, Minato was surprised to see Bawako and the other medic nin lay dead on the floor in a pool of their own blood. Minato. Who are you? Masked man. That is not important right now, 4th Hokage. Now, as I said, step away from the Jinchuriki or your son dies. As he says this, he throws Naruto up in the air, going for the kill with a kunai. But Minato flashes in, grabbing Naruto, saving him from the masked man. When he looked back where Kushina was, she was gone, and all that laid there were the other siblings. Thinking on his toes, Minato grabs the quadruplets and flashes into their home, laying them all in a crib before grabbing his Hokage cloak and flashing off. Minato uses the flying rage and seal on Kushina's wedding ring to get to her, but by the time he finds her, the 9 tails was already gone. All that was there was only a tired and exhausted Kushina. Minato. Kushina, are you alright? Kushina. I'm fine, Minato, but he took the 9 tails. Thinking fast, Minato flashed them back to their home, laying Kushina down with their children. Naruto. Oh, Naruto, were the last few words he heard Kushina say before flashing off. Scene change. Hokage stone faces standing. There was the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze. The 9 tails rampaging through the village notices him and blasts a tailed beast bomb at him. Minato. I won't let you destroy this. Minato, thinking on his toes, pulls out a 3-pronged kunai and uses the flying thunder god technique to teleport the tailed beast bomb miles away, exploding in the distance. Sensing someone behind him, Minato turns around, going for a decapitation, but the kunai passes right through the masked man like he was an illusion. Masked man. Your fight is with me, 4th. The masked man grabs Minato's arm and appears to try and suck him up in some sort of vortex transportation jutsu. Before he could fully pull Minato in, Minato flashes away only to see the masked man appear before him. Masked man. There's nowhere to run where I won't find you, 4th Hokage. Seeing what the masked man is capable of, getting past and killing all the highly skilled Anbu he appointed for protection, ripping out and controlling the 9 tails. Minato. Are you Madara Uchiha? No, it's impossible, he died years ago. Madara. Are you sure about that? I wonder if you really believe that yourself, 4th. Minato. I've got to deal with this guy now or he will cause problems later. Time skip 1 hour later into the 9 tails attack. Pav. Hiruzen Sarutobi, Random Leaf Ninja, Lord 3rd. The 9 tails is getting more rampant by the second, What should we do? Hiruzen. Call for backup at once. We must not let it destroy our home. Random Leaf Ninja. But sir, we need the fourth Hokage out here, there's no way we can take it out without him. Suddenly the Nine-Tails pupil changes from a dot to a slit out that most shinobi didn't notice. As they speak, Gamabunta appears out of a puff of smoke, landing right on top of the Nine-Tails. Thinking fast, Hiruzen rushes over and jumps on top of Bunta's head. Hiruzen. Bunta, where's the fourth Hokage? Gamabunta, how should I know? I was just summoned here. Wait, am I sitting on the Nine-Tails? I don't know what's going on, but this must be a dire situation. Minato. I'm right here, Lord Third. I'm sorry, but during our children's birth Bawako perished from an unknown shinobi. Hiruzen. As sad as I am to hear that, Minato, we need to deal with this now. Minato. I know, but there's only one way. Hiruzen, you don't mean. Minato. Yes, we need to seal it into the quadruplets. As he says this, he flashes Kushina, the children, Hiruzen, and himself far away from the village where an altar has been set up. Minato places the 4 children on the altar, getting ready to seal the Nine-Tails. Minato. Kushina, hold it down with your chains. Kushina. Okay. But Minato, you're not gonna do what I think you're gonna do, are you? Minato. I have to, it's the only way, I'm sorry, Kushina. I'm going to use the Reaper Death Seal to split the Nine-Tails into 4 parts. First I'll split its soul from its chakra, then I'll divide the chakra evenly. Hiruzen. No. I'll be the one to do it. Hey, it seems this old-timer's final gift upon you, Minato. Minato. Lord Third, Hiruzen. It's alright, Minato, I'll be with Bawako again in the afterlife. Reaper Death Seal. As Hiruzen uses the jutsu, he pulls the soul and seals it into Naruto, then 25% of the Kyuubi into Menma, Nami, and Mito. Pav. Hiruzen's thoughts. Minato, you won't be alone, I'll save your wife. As he has this thought, he seals the final 25% back into Kushina to save her life. Scene change. The barrier coming down. Pav. Tsunade. As the events of the night happens, we see Tsunade rushing towards the altar where Minato took her sensei, only to see a scene of a dying Hiruzen Sarutobi. Tsunade. Sensei. Hiruzen. Tsunade, you Orochimaru and Jiraiya have made me proud. I want you all to know that. Please tell them when you see them again. One more thing before I pass on, learn to love again. I know it will be hard after what happened to them, but you shouldn't live your life in sorrow. I know it's hard, but you must not let the past control your future. Tsunade. Yes, sensei, I'll tell them, but I don't know if I'm capable of loving again after what happened to Trafi and Nawaki, but I will try. As Hiruzen takes his last breath, his last thought was of Konoha before passing on. Scene change. Third Hokage's funeral. The entire village is gathered at the Third's funeral to honor his sacrifice. Minato. We are here today to honor the sacrifice of the Third Hokage. He gave his life to save our village from the Nine-Tails, sealing it into my children. The chakra of the beast was split amongst my 2 daughters and my son, Menma, Mito, and Nami. The soul and consciousness of the beast was entrusted with my eldest son, Naruto. They should all be honored as heroes as the last dying wish of the Third Hokage, and it is also a wish of mine for you all to see them as the heroes they are. After this announcement, the whole village screams out in cheers for their heroes Menma, Mito and Nami, while most of the villagers gain distasteful thoughts about the container for the soul, Naruto. Some of the villagers think the true hero is Naruto. One of those is Tsunade Senju, who went straight to the bar after the funeral turned into a celebration. Scene change. Konoha Bar. Pav. Jiraiya the Toad Sage. Jiraiya. I knew I would find you here, Tsunade. You know it's not good to be drinking after a huge battle. Tsunade. What do you want, Jiraiya? Jiraiya. The Hokage has requested a meeting with all the Sannin, and that includes you. Tsunade. Fine, I'll come with you, but you're paying my bill. Jiraiya. What? You can't be serious. Tsunade. I am, and you will pay for it if you want me to attend this meeting. Jiraiya. Fine, just how much did you rack up now? Hearing these words, Tsunade gets a smirk. Scene change. Hokage office. Pav. Minato Namikaze sitting at his desk holding his two sons. Minato looks deep in thought until a smiling Tsunade and an upset Jiraiya walk in the door with Orochimaru. Jiraiya. That tab put a dent in my wallet. You're welcome. Tsunade. Oh, quit being a baby, Jiraiya. Orochimaru. Greeting Lord Hokage. Mrs. Uzumaki, you called? Minato. Yes, I did. I called you three because of the new prophecy the Toad Elders spoke of. The prophecy said one child of 4 will be given amazing power that could either destroy the shinobi world or bring peace to it. Kushina. We think either Menma, Mito, and Nami is that child of 4. Jiraiya. It's because of the Nine Tails power, isn't it? Well, I say we focus on their training. Orochimaru. Well, you can do that. I have no interest in this prophecy. I have my own student to train, so I will take my leave. Minato. Very well, you may leave, Orochimaru. I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do. Tsunade. Wait. What about Naruto? What are you going to do with him? Jiraiya. He can learn from the academy, Tsunade. We need to focus on the other 3. Kushina. I believe we should do that as well. He may not have the training from us, but he is a part of our clan and he can learn quickly in the academy. Tsunade. You can't be serious. He may not be the container for the Ninetales chakra, but he is still just a child. He deserves the right to be trained to protect the people he cares about too. Minato. Tsunade. Kushina. He isn't as important as the other 3 children. Tsunade. Kushina, he's your son. Kushina. And as his mother I am doing what's best for him. Tsunade. Nope. I am putting a stop to this right now. If you two aren't going to raise him properly, I will. I hope you're happy, Jiraiya, Orochimaru, because Sensei said he was proud of us all. After saying this, Tsunade takes Naruto off of Minato's hands and leaves the office, leaving an expressionless Orochimaru and a gaping Jiraiya, Minato, Kushina, surprised that Tsunade would go to such lengths. Kushina. Minato. Go talk some sense into her. In thought, Minato flashes in front of Tsunade, surprising her. Tsunade. What do you want? 4th Hokage. Minato. Firstly, I want to apologize for the way Kushina and Master Jiraiya were acting. Second, you were right. Even if Naruto is or isn't the child of prophecy, he is still my son and should be taken care of with just as much love and care as my other 3 children. And finally, third, I want you to take care of Naruto and be there for him. I will support you in any way I can because I still want to be in his life. Tsunade. Minato. Minato. You don't have to say anything. Now go, please take good care of my son. I know you will treat him with the utmost love and care. Tsunade. Okay. But Minato, just so you know, he isn't a part of the Namikaze or Uzumaki clan anymore. Minato. It's okay to adopt him into the Senju clan, Tsunade. Tsunade. He isn't going to be a part of the Senju clan either. He will be named after my old lover who died, Trafalgar D. Waterlaw. Hence his name will be Naruto D. Waterlaw. Minato. Very well, but just know he may not be a part of my clan, but he will always be my son and I love and care for him. Hearing this puts a smile on Tsunade's face as she walks out of the Hokage tower. Time skip 9 years later. Pav. Naruto Law, Tsunade and Shizune. Happy birthday, Naruto. Today is the birth of Naruto Law, a 9-year-old boy with jet black hair in a Trafalgar Law cut who's wearing a black hoodie with black pants and black combat shoes. On the back of the hoodie is the crest of the Law clan, the Heart Pirate's symbol. Naruto. Thank you, Shizune, Granny Tsunade. It means a lot that you do this for me. Shizune. Here, Naruto, open my gift first. Naruto. Okay, big sis, calm down, I'll open it first. Tsunade. Ah, I wanted him to open my present first. Opening Shizune's present first, Naruto sees books on medical ninjutsu. Naruto. Shizune, you didn't have to do that for me, really. Shizune. Well, I know you really wanted to fall in the footsteps of Lady Tsunade in the medical area, so I thought giving these to you would help a lot in your training. Tsunade. Well, that seems like it beats my gift tenfold, sadly. Here, Naruto, you can open it. Opening Tsunade's present, Naruto sees a white-rimmed hat with black spots on it, PTS Law cap. Naruto. Whoa, this hat looks cool. It goes great with my outfit. To thank you, Granny Tsunade. Tsunade. It belonged to an old friend of mine who wore it all the time as a kid. His name was Trafalgar D-Law. I always called him Trafi though. Putting the cap on with a grin on his face, Naruto turns toward the door to see Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, walk in. Minato. Hey Naruto, happy birthday. Naruto, Dad. Naruto runs up to Minato, giving him a big hug. Naruto. I thought you would be busy with the party. How did you manage to make it? Minato. I managed to sneak away for an hour to come and celebrate my eldest son's birthday. Oh, while we're on the subject of birthdays, here is your present from me. Naruto opens up the gift to see a wooden katana for practice. Minato. I wanted to give you something you can use for both practical use and enjoy, so I thought of giving you a way to practice kenjutsu. I know you want to be a medic nin, but it is always good to be diverse in different fields. For instance, how I am a speed shinobi but know a lot of sealing techniques. Naruto, Dad. This is the best gift I have ever received, thank you. Hearing this makes Minato, Tsunade, and Shizune smile. Minato kneels down to Naruto's eye level. Minato. We may not be a part of the same clan or look alike how Menma mirrors me, but know this, Naruto. You will always be my son and I love you always. Hearing this makes Naruto shed a tear and giving Minato another big hug. Naruto. I love you too, Dad. Minato. I brought you some onigiri from that place you like. Naruto. Yes, I love onigiri. Time skip 5 minutes later. Pav. Tsunade Senju, Tsunade. I'm glad you were able to make it, Minato. It means a lot that you care for Naruto. Not a lot of people in this damn village do. Minato. He is my son and always will be. Of course I would find a way to make time for him, and I will do something about the way the village treats him. I won't let them do this to my son. Tsunade. Well, thank you for coming. Anyway, I will let you get back to your other children's party. As much as I hate the favoritism they get from everyone, they still deserve a father's love. Minato. You're right, I should get going, but I'm gonna say goodbye to him first. Hey Naruto, come here. Coming over to Minato with an onigiri in hand, Naruto looks at him with a sad look. Naruto. You have to go, don't you, Dad? Minato. Sadly I do, but it doesn't mean I won't see you. When I have time I will drop by every now and again to see how you're progressing, maybe even give a few tips here and there. Smiling, Naruto hugs Minato one last time before Minato leaves. Time skip. A month later we see Naruto walking down the streets of Konoha with an onigiri in his right hand and his practice sword in his left until a villager walks up to him. Naruto looks up at him with a blank look while taking a bite out of his onigiri. Naruto. Well, what do you want? Random villager. We want our families back, it's time you die, demon. Suddenly a bunch of villagers gather around with weapons and syringes with diseases in them. Naruto tries to fend them off with the kenjutsu skills he learned from his weapon specialist friend Tenten Higurashi and her father, only to be overwhelmed by sheer numbers and gets injected by these syringes. Bloodied and beaten, Naruto falls unconscious but sees a Chunin pick him up before seeing darkness with a few words. Naruto. Dad. Granny Tsunade. Big sister Shizune. Help me. Random villager. Take this demon as far away as possible. He won't last long with the diseases and injections we put in him, so dump the corpse somewhere far away where nobody can find it. Nodding, the Chunin carries Naruto out of the village and throws him into a river heading towards snow country. Time skip 1 day later. Waking up, Naruto finds himself on a snowy plain. Naruto. Where am I? Wait. Why is it snowing? Oh no, this is bad, I must be outside the village. It's cold. I should be back home with Granny Tsunade. Wait. Granny Tsunade. She must be worried and looking for me. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Stressing out, Naruto suddenly starts coughing up blood. Looking at his shaky hands, Naruto sees blood. Naruto, blah blood. Why am I coughing up blood? Naruto then remembers some of the villagers that attacked him had syringes they injected into him. Naruto. Oh, this is bad, they must have injected me with some disease. I don't have any supplies to help see what disease it is, I will have to find out where I am and fast. Naruto travels far until coming upon a tree with a weird heart-shaped fruit with swirls on it and a green swirl stem resembling a strawberry. Naruto. Oh, good food, I finally found something to eat. Weird looking fruit though. Climbing this tree, Naruto picks the fruit off it and climbs down. Naruto. Well, down the hatch I guess. Taking a bite out of the fruit and swallowing it, Naruto gets an awful taste in his mouth, but a weird sensation like this was supposed to happen. Naruto. That tasted disgusting. It's nothing like a strawberry and is certainly no onigiri, but it is the only food I have, so it will have to do, but it is strange it was just growing here. After swallowing the rest of the fruit, Naruto gets one thought. Naruto. Room. A big blue room appears over Naruto and part of the forest. Naruto. Whoa, awesome. Did that fruit give me a bloodline or something? Unknown man. No, it didn't. Turning around in shock, Naruto sees a man with jet black hair and a beard who is wearing a similar hat to Naruto but bigger and a visor-like rim in the front. He has a small goatee-like beard and black hair and gray eyes and strange tattoos all over his body. He is wearing a black cloak with the mark of the Law clan. Naruto. That mark. Who are you? Trafalgar Law. My name is Trafalgar D. Waterlaw, but right now that isn't important. Naruto. Trafalgar Law. You're Granny Tsunade's friend. Trafalgar Law. So Tsunade is still alive, huh? That's good to know, but anyway, Naruto D. Waterlaw. I need you to listen to me. You are dying at a fast rate from disease, and eating that fruit you ate is called the Ope Ope fruit. It's a devil fruit made from chakra that only one person can possess until the old user dies and it is reincarnated again. The power the fruit gives you will allow you to cure yourself and do much more. The real question is, are you ready to use that power? Naruto. I am ready. Please teach me, big brother Trafi. Over the course of 30 minutes, Law teaches Naruto about the fruit's capabilities to take diseases and body parts and organs out of the target's body, and in doing so Naruto removes the diseases he was injected with, but in doing so tires himself out and falls unconscious, only for Law to pick him up and hear a few words from Naruto. Naruto. Thank you, big brother Trafi, Trafalgar Law, HMPH, using Tsunade's old nickname for me, aren't you? Well, it's too bad I'm dead and can only teach you so much. With this physical body of chakra I still have, I will write down all my notes on this devil fruit and carry you to Kirigakure. It may not be your home, but it's better than being out here in the cold. After giving Naruto his coat to warm him up, Law uses his chakra to dismiss the room Naruto created. Only Law can do this as a previous user of the fruit, and also he's dead, so yeah. Law carries Naruto to Kirigakure, the hidden mist village gate, and drops him off, but before leaving slips a book of notes into the coat Law gave Naruto and makes a huge explosion with the rest of his chakra so Naruto could be found. Before fading off, he says a few words that wake Naruto. Trafi. Goodbye, little brother. Naruto. Where am I? Suddenly Naruto gets surrounded by mist shinobi. Naruto. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Scene change. Mizukage's office. Pav. Yagura Karatachi. Sipping tea in his office, we see the fourth Mizukage Yagura talking to a longtime friend Mei Terumi about the village's state. Yagura. So Mei, how do you think the village's stability is going now that we have put a stop to the bloodline purges? Mei. Well, we lost a few bloodlines, which is always a shame, but it made our village prosper, and I'm sure we can find more survivors of the Kagaya clan somewhere. It's just a shame we lost the Yuki clan that was purged by the third Mizukage. If you could even call him that, he was despicable. Some people thought all bloodlines were a threat and ended up killing the rest of the Yuki clan for having a bloodline. Yagura. Indeed, it is a shame what happened to them, and we yet to hear word on where Zabuza Momochi of the Seven Swordsmen is. We need to find him before he gets himself killed. He only left the alliance to gain more funds for it. Suddenly Mei and Yagura hear a big explosion coming from the gate of the village. Mei. What was that? Yagura. I don't know, but we better go check it out. After this conversation, Yagura and Mei use the body flicker to get to the gate fast. Scene change. Mist Village Gate. Pav. Naruto. Law. Naruto. Hey, calm down, I mean no harm, I don't even know where I am. Random Mist Ninja. As if you knew what you were doing, you were attacking the hidden mist. Random Mist Ninja 2. Let's just capture him and be done with it, we can take one kid. After the ninja says this, he goes in for a strike with a sword. Arriving on the scene, Mei and Yagura watch these events go on. Naruto. Whoa, really? I mean no harm. Oh well, I have no choice. Room. Shambles. Setting up a room catching Yagura and Mei's interest, Naruto switches with one of the shinobi surrounding him, dodging the kunai strike. Random Mist Shinobi. What the hell, how did he do that? Random Mist Shinobi 2. Who cares if we all charge at him, he can't dodge us, then get him. After the second Mist Shinobi says this, the entire group charges at Naruto, only to be shocked at what happens next. Naruto. Oh, give me a break. Tact. Using tact, Naruto picks up the entire group of Mist Shinobis, surprising Yagura and Mei. Naruto. Would you guys please chill out? I'm not attacking your village. I don't even know what happened, all I know is I woke up here and that's it. Yagura. If you aren't here to attack us, then let me ask you, how would you feel about joining the Hidden Mist Village, seeing as you need a home? Random Mist Shinobi. Lord Mizukage, you mustn't trust him, he's dangerous. Mei. His jutsu may be dangerous, but from the looks of it he doesn't appear to be harming you, so I would say he's fine. Yagura. Mei is correct, you don't have any evil intent in you, I can feel it, the only things coming off of you are sadness and confusion. May I ask where you are from and who you are? Naruto. My name is Naruto D. Waterlaw, I am from Konoha, but the villagers have thrown me out and I ended up in water country somehow. Mei. Why would the villagers throw a child out? That's a really awful thing to do, especially for a child with skills like you. Naruto. It's because I hold the Nine-Tails soul. The villagers saw me as a nuisance and only some saw me for me. Hearing this makes Yagura widen his eyes and gain a thoughtful expression. Naruto. As for my power, I didn't always have this power. I only just recently gained this power, and it is a quite powerful bloodline called the Ope Ope release. It allows me to place a room of any size depending on how much chakra I put into it. In this room I am able to control whatever happens, whether it be switching places with someone, making an object, or someone float. Removing internal organs, or even hearts. Hearing this makes Mei and Yagura's eyes widen. Naruto. There's still so much about this bloodline I don't know about yet though. Yagura. Well Naruto, back to my offer. I want you to join the Hidden Mist Village, seeing as you need a home. So what do you say? Do you want to join the Mist Village? Naruto. Seeing as I have nowhere else to go, I accept. Chapter 2. 8th Swordsman of the Mist. Time skip 1 day later. Scene. Mizukage's office. Yagura. From what we have seen, you have incredible potential, Naruto, in any field you go into, but there's one question I have to ask you. Naruto. Yes. What is it, Lord Mizukage? Yagura. I want you to become one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist, or more accurately, I want you to become the 8th ninja swordsman of the mist. Hearing this widens Mei's eyes. Mei. Yagura, you don't mean. Yagura. Yes, I do. I think it's finally time for Kikoku to find its wielder. Naruto. Wait. What are you guys talking about? Yagura. Kikoku is a cursed blade that nobody in the mist has ever been able to wield. Not even the prodigy Mangetsu Hazuka could wield its cursed power. Mei. As Lord Mizukage said, nobody has been able to trigger its special power since Trafalgar D. Waterlaw. Naruto. Wait, did you say Trafi was the previous wielder? He is my fellow clansman. Mei and Yagura. Wait, he is. Naruto. My full name is Naruto D. Waterlaw, but why would you trust me with this blade he wielded? I'm just a random stranger who showed up. Why would you think I am able to do it? Yagura. Naruto, you may be a stranger, but with this revelation you have just told us, and with that power you possess, if it is truly as amazing as you say, you could be the one to draw out its power and wield it just as effective as your predecessor as the 8th ninja swordsman of the mist. So what do you say? Do you want to go see Kikoku? Naruto takes a second to think about it before making up his mind. Naruto. Take me to Kikoku, Lord Mizukage. Hearing this makes Yagura and Mei give a warm smile, remembering Trafalgar and how kind he was and how he had to leave the hidden mist to protect it from his enemies. Time skip. Half an hour later. Walking down the streets of the mist behind Yagura and Mei, Naruto looks around to see people giving him looks of respect and even some are bowing to him. Naruto. The people here seem so much more respectful here than in Konoha. The rumors of this place being awful and bloodthirsty village must be lies then. Yagura. Well, not exactly. This place was like that before I took over as Mizukage after finally killing the third Mizukage in our little civil war. After I took over I stopped the bloodline purges and reformed the Mist's graduation test. Mei. We still carry the name of the Bloody Mist, but more because we will do anything to protect our home and make sure our shinobi are ready rather than wanting more bloodshed. Yagura. Well said, Mei, I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, the point of this little story is that we aren't called the Bloody Mist for the same reasons anymore, and most of the rumors you hear are either outdated or from people who still fear us without knowing what the mist has become. You aren't in any danger here, Naruto. The people here look at you with respect, not because you're the Mizukage's apprentice, but because you are one of them. Hearing this puts a smile on Naruto's face, knowing rest assured he won't be treated with hate and disrespect. Naruto. Where are we going anyway, Lord Mizukage? I thought the 7 swords were kept in the village. Yagura. Hey, it's okay to call me Yagura. I'm not one for honorifics, but as for where we are going to the true location of the 8 blades of the mist. Naruto. True location? What do you mean? Mei, allow me to explain. You see, Naruto, since there could be an invasion at any moment or someone who is trying to sneak off with one of the blades, we have created a fake location inside our village with fake replicas of the swords. Naruto? Oh, so the real blades are kept somewhere else? Yagura. Well, only the ones that don't have a current wielder are kept in a place near the village. It's unfortunate that we are missing both Samahata and the Executioner's blade. The Executioner's blade was a blade that is a great sword shaped like a cleaver that has the ability to regenerate itself when it tastes iron in someone's blood, and it was wielded by Zabuza Momochi, a very deadly shinobi that had a dark past. He had taken the old graduation exam where he had to kill his best friend. He didn't find love again until he met Mei here, but they ended up being split apart when Zabuza was forced to leave the mist after trying to assassinate the third Mizukage. Mei. It was really unfortunate such a man had to leave when we were getting so close. I can only hope he is still alive. Yagura. While the Executioner's blade and its wielder Zabuza had a dark history and will eventually be found and brought back, the same can't be said for Samahata and its wielder. Samahata was a blade that was made from sharkskin and was able to manifest a mind of its own. It had the ability to absorb someone's chakra and take on new forms, and even had the ability to merge with its wielder if the wielder wished to do so. It was wielded by a mist shinobi by the name of Kisame Hoshigaki, known as the ally killer of the mist for killing the previous wielder of Samahata for leaking intel. He is a mystery, but what we do know of him before he left the village, his last words were that he claimed he saw someone controlling me with genjutsu of a Sharingan. Which isn't possible considering I am a perfect Jinchuriki. I can ask Isobu to release the genjutsu on me if there were ever a need to. Naruto. Isobu. Who is Isobu? Wait, did you say Jinchuriki? Mei, the 4th Mizukage here is the container for the 3 tails. Its name is Isobu, which is what we refer to it as. Why do you ask about his Jinchuriki status? Naruto. When I was 5 I was told from my father how I was the container of the 9-tailed fox's soul, making me one of 5 Jinchuriki, sadly making me the weakest Jinchuriki when it comes to tailed beast power. Yagura. Wait, did you say you only have the soul? Naruto. Yeah, why? Yagura. You don't understand how amazing that is, do you? Mei, Lord Mizukage, if I may. I believe even I don't know the significance of that, considering the tailed beast are known for their chakra and not their soul. Yagura. Well, I might not know much about what the soul of a tailed beast is truly capable of. I do know the basics of its power. The chakra of the tailed beast is what the beast uses to use all of its deadly jutsu, but people aren't scared of a tailed beast because of its jutsu. They mostly get terrified by what the tailed beast emits while using these jutsu. Isobu told me much about this source of power. He says it uses the user's will to make others with inferior wills vulnerable or faint from it. This is just one use of this source. He told me that there are 3 uses of this power. One is to make you and your weapons stronger, like if you were wearing a suit of impenetrable armor. The second is to make your self-awareness more active, and the third is the power I just told you about with your will. Isobu said this power was called Haki, and that none of the tailed beasts could get a host to use this power, and all they could use was their chakra because of how immense and far back this power is compared to the chakra. And realization look just came onto Naruto's face in the form of a grin. Naruto. I get it, so what you're saying is since I don't have the chakra holding me back, I can use this Haki as if it were the chakra itself. Yagura. Exactly, you were blessed to receive the soul. The only issue standing in your way is the Ninetales itself. You need to not only accept the beast within but become friends with it so you don't have any issues trying to master your skills. May. He is right, Naruto, you can't hold a grudge against the Ninetales for your suffering in the leaf. It's not his fault that they don't understand what they can't comprehend. Naruto. Well, to be honest, I never held a grudge against him at all. I planned to become friends with him at the start. Yagura. Well, we traveled all the way to the facility where the real blades are kept. Come on, there's someone waiting for us inside. He's gonna be one of your new teammates when you graduate the academy, and like you, he is also a part of the 7 soon-to-be 8 ninja swordsmen of the mist. Standing before them is a building of high security with shinobi all around it on surveillance and 2 bodyguards at the entrance going through with their approval. Yagura, Mei and Naruto head inside to see a set of blades with 3 of them missing. Naruto. Whoa, so these are the blades of the 7 ninja swordsmen, huh? Mei. Indeed, and no matter how many times I see them, they always look amazing in the flesh. The photos really don't do them justice. Naruto. Well, I know the third one is the blade of my teammate, but which blade exactly are they wielding? That would be the Hiramakure you are talking about. Suddenly Naruto and the group turn around to see a blue-haired teen with sharp shark-like teeth wearing black goggles and a Mist vintage shirt with a vest bearing a metal plate with the Mist Village symbol on it and camo pants with black shinobi sandals with a twin-blade sword on his back. Mei. Ah. Chojuro, it's good to see you again. Chojuro. S's same goes for you, Mrs. Mei. Yagura. Chojuro, it's good to see you are doing well. Chojuro. Same goes to you, Lord Mizukage. So is this my new teammate? Yagura. When he graduates from our training in 4 years, yes, he will be your new teammate, but right now we are here to get him suited to his new companion and blade. Chojuro. Well, it's nice to meet you, Naruto. If I may, what blade are you going to try and master? Naruto. It's good to meet you as well, Chojuro, and as for the blade, I'm going to be mastering Kikoku. Chojuro. Kikoku. You can't be serious, right? That's a cursed blade that only one person was able to wield, and they died long ago in the Second Great Ninja War. It was a miracle we were able to even recover it. Mei, calm down, Chojuro. If you must know why we chose this blade for Naruto, it's because he is the only other person who can even attempt to master its power, as he is from the same clan as Trafalgar Law. His full name is Naruto D. Waterlaw. Chojuro. La la la. I am honored to be in your presence. After saying this, Chojuro bows down at Naruto's feet. Naruto. Whoa. Whoa, calm down, there's no need to bow down, really, it's not that big of a deal. Yagura. Naruto. Please come this way, Kikoku is waiting. Following Yagura, Naruto sees a case with a sheathed katana with a purple grip and golden end piece, as well as a white soft and fluffy handguard with a black sheath with white plus signs on it and some red wraps around the top of the sheath. Picking it up, Naruto unsheathes it to see its black flat edge and its white sharp end. Naruto. So this is Kikoku, huh? Yagura. Indeed it is. Do you feel anything coming off of it, Naruto? Naruto. I do. I feel a sense of attachment to this blade, like I was meant to wield it, like it was waiting for me. Chojuro. Oh, that's a really good sign then. Every ninja of the 7 ninja swordsmen always has an effect on their skills with the blade they wield depending on their first impression of it. Naruto. Well, I think this blade is amazing. It feels light, but has a good weight to it, as well as it looks great. Mei. Why don't you try it on that big boulder that's outside? Give it a good test run. Yagura. That's an excellent idea, Mei. Let us see how well Naruto can wield this blade. We know it has the ability to cut through anything without causing injury, as well as a tiny electric shock when cutting through human limbs to ease the nerve system, from when Trafalgar used the blade. Time skip 10 minutes later. Standing out in the cold, we see Naruto in front of a giant stone boulder with Yagura, Mei, and Chojuro on the side watching. Naruto. Okay, let's try this sword out. Getting into a one-handed sword stance with the blade in his right hand and the sheath in his left, Naruto takes a swing at the boulder only for the blade to scrape it, not even leaving a scratch. Chojuro. What the wait, why isn't it working? Yagura. That is definitely odd. It doesn't seem to be working like how Mangetsu and everyone else attempted to use it. Mei. Except Naruto just merely scraped the boulder because of his lack of strength and sword training. I can see the many flaws in his stance. Naruto. Okay, let me try this. Room. Suddenly a big blue room emerges and surrounds the training ground. Chojuro. Whoa. So this must be the incredible Kekkei Genkai Naruto used yesterday that I've heard so much about. Amazing. Mei. Correct, and from the display he put on, it certainly is a powerful bloodline, wouldn't you say, Lord Mizukage? Yagura. Precisely. This bloodline is a deadly one if used by the correct person. Naruto. Which is why I'm going down the medic path with this blade. I will have the skills of both a ninja swordsman of the mist and the greatest medic of the world. Yagura. It is an admirable goal. Now Naruto, take your second swing. Swinging at the boulder horizontally, then swinging in an upward vertical slash, Naruto cleaves the boulder straight into four with no destruction made to the boulder except for the crashes from it falling apart. Seeing this widens Chojuro's eyes a lot and puts a smile on Mei and Yagura while a grin lays on Naruto's face. Yagura. It seems the 8th ninja swordsman of the mist has arrived. Mei. Indeed he has, Lord Mizukage. Chojuro. Whoa, that was amazing, Naruto, you cleaved that boulder into four with little to no training in the art of Kenjutsu, you're amazing. Naruto. Chojuro, it really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, I've had a few lessons in Kenjutsu back in Konoha, but I mostly boulder with my Kekkei Genkai. Yagura. Even so, it's an impressive feat by someone new to Kenjutsu. You should be proud of yourself. Mei. Indeed, like Lord Mizukage said, this is a very hard skill to learn. It takes very precise strikes and precision to wield a blade in the art of Kenjutsu. Naruto. Really? Well, I guess I have a lot to learn. I do wonder how everyone in the Leaf is taking my disappearance though. Yagura. It's probably a big mess now that one of their Jinchuriki is gone, at least for the Hokage and the other parts of the Ninetales. Naruto. Nah. The other 4 Jinchuriki wouldn't worry about me. 3 of them don't even know I exist, while the other one, my mother, abandoned me. I was taken care of by Tsunade Senju of the Sannin and my father Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage. Yeah, I know I don't look like him, but it's just a mutation, nothing too serious. Granny Tsunade named me after Trafi, and so I took on his family name to keep his legacy alive. Lil did I know I would obtain his bloodline and weapon though. Hey. Mei. Naruto, I'm truly sorry that that happened to you. No child should have to go through what you have been through. It's awful. Chojuro. If it makes you feel any better, Naruto, you will always have me as a friend. We are teammates after all, aren't we? Naruto. Yeah, you're right. Thanks guys. Scene change. Konoha Pav. Minato Namikaze. We see a stressed Minato sitting at the Hokage's chair in his office. Minato. Naruto. Where are you, my son? With your disappearance, Tsunade has cut all ties with Konoha and left the village with Shizune in a depressed state. I can only hope for your safety, my son. Suddenly a Anbu search party body flickers into the room. Random Anbu captain. Lord Hokage, we have found a clue from Naruto's recent disappearance. Minato. Speak. What's the situation? Random Anbu captain. We found dried blood near the river outside the village. We collected some of it to test it for DNA. Minato, contact the hospital immediately and get that tested. Random Anbu captain. Yes, Lord Hokage. The Anbu search party then body flickers as Kushina enters the office through the door. Kushina. Hey Minato. How's work going for you, hun? Minato. It's exhausting, Kushina. But hey, listen Kushina, we need to talk. Kushina. Talk. Talk about what? Minato, about our son. Kushina. What about Menma? Wait, did he pull another prank again? Minato. No, it's not about him. I mean yes he did, but no it's not about Menma, it's about our other son. Kushina. Other son? What other son, silly? Minato. Wait, you can't be serious right? I'm talking about our other son Naruto. Kushina. Oh yeah. What about him? Minato. He's missing. Kushina. So? It's not like we paid attention to him, it was Tsunade's job to raise him, it's her fault she lost him. Minato. Kushina he's our son, how could you say that? Kushina. As far as I'm concerned, the only children I have are Menma, Mito, and Nami. You may think Naruto is your son, but he's not. He doesn't even look like you or me. Minato. That doesn't matter, he is my son and it is my job to take care of him. Kushina. Well look how that went. He ran off like the failure in the family he is. Minato. He didn't run away damn it. Something happened to him and I'm gonna find out. Kushina. Yeah well good luck with that. Here's your lunch, don't choke on it. Minato. I can't believe you would abandon him. Chapter 3. The Missing Son Lives. Time skip 3 years later. Scene. Mizukage's office. Pav. Yagura Karataki. We see Yagura Karataki and Mei Terumi sitting in the Mizukage's office drinking tea when the door opens to show a boy with jet black hair and gray eyes with tattoos all over his body with a heart-shaped tattoo on his chest, Law's tattoos, wearing a white circle-rimmed cap with black spots all over it and a black open jacket with the gold crest of the Law clan on the back and a metal plate sewn on the right shoulder with the Mist Village emblem. Underneath the jacket is a black and yellow long-sleeved hoodie and blue combat jeans with black combat dress shoes. Law's PTS outfit but with the black jacket over it, in his left hand is a sheathed Kokoku. Yagura. Oh hello there Naruto. I take it you are here for the Zabuza retrieval mission. Naruto. Indeed Yagura-sensei. I want to test my skills against one of my own. Mei. You challenge Chojuro every day to spars. What makes Zabuza any different than him? They are both a part of the 8 swordsmen. Naruto. They may both be a part of the 8 swordsmen but they are completely different in everything else. From what I have read Zabuza is a stealthy fighter that likes using the mist to his advantage, he also has way more experience than Chojuro. Another thing is I wish to personally bring him back with my own 2 hands to see if my training over the past 3 years has paid off. Mei. Excellent answer Naruto. But please be a doll and don't bang Zabuza and his pride up too bad, we do need him alive after all. Yagura. As Mei said we do still need Zabuza alive to help build our village's strength up a lot and it would bring the 8 swordsmen closer as a whole if he and the executioner's blade were brought back in one piece. Mei. Not to mention we have heard rumors he is carrying one of the last remaining Yuki survivors around with him. It would be excellent to have that bloodline back in the village. Not to mention I would have my man be brought back to me at long last. Naruto. Big sis Mei, could you not have another day dream about men? Yagura. As much as I would love to hear your love for him, Mei, Naruto does have a point. Mei, HMPH, you silly boys are no fun compared to a real man. Naruto and Yagura gain a look of shock and surprise on their faces just because they were called boys instead of men, causing Mei to burst out in laughter. Just imagine Shikamaru and Shikadai faces when looking at Tamari. That's basically what happened here. Mei, peeved. Ha, you should see the looks on your faces. Gaining an angry twitch mark on his forehead, Yagura hits Mei on the head then looks back at Naruto. Yagura. Anyway, you should probably get going to the wave and I should warn you a team from the Leaf is heading there with a bridge builder so they probably are a threat considering you are from Konoha, someone might recognize you so be careful. Naruto. Of course, Yagura-sensei, I will be going now. I will see you both when I get back. Naruto then leaves the office, leaving Mei and Yagura in silence. Mei. Ow, that hurt. Yagura, you didn't have to hit me so hard. Yagura. Well, that's what happens when you make fun of me for being short like a kid. Mei. Well, anyway, do you think Naruto will be okay on this mission? Yagura. With no doubt in my mind, I think he will come out without a scratch. The kid is a natural-born killer. I mean, you saw the way he obtained his headband. He had no remorse for the traitor. Flashback 1 year ago. Scene change. Graduation exam. POV. Naruto law. We see Naruto waiting in a room after Yagura and Mei told him to sit tight until Naruto hears the door open only to see Yagura and Mei bring in a random prisoner tied up. Naruto. Yo, Yagura sensei, Mei sensei, what's with the tied up dude? Yagura. This is a shinobi who has betrayed our village, and for your graduation test you are to kill this man. As if you are going to be a shinobi, you need to have your first kill under your belt so you don't feel any sorrow or dread when doing it later. Missed traitor. Kill me. Ha. This brat couldn't hurt a fly. Just cause he carries a sword doesn't mean he can. Naruto. Room. Mies. Suddenly the missed traitor sees a blue bubble cover the room, and he feels like a part of him is missing and feels a slight pain in his heart. Missed traitor. Ah. What the hell did you do to me, you little brat? Naruto then holds up a clear square box with a heart in it. Naruto. Simple, I just stole your heart, and you're going to die now. Missed traitor. No wait. Before the missed traitor could say anything else, Naruto crushes his heart, instantly killing him, making the man fall limp dead on the ground. Mei. My, Naruto, that was pretty brutal, don't you think you went a little too far? Naruto. Nah, the idiot was too cocky for his own good. Besides, he was a traitor to my village and I won't let anyone hurt the precious people I have made here in my home. Yagura. That is a fine answer, Naruto, and I hope you keep that way throughout your entire experience as a mist shinobi. You have earned your headband and a place within our ranks. Yagura then throws a headband over to Naruto, but to his surprise Naruto cuts the metal part with the mist symbol on it off the cloth and takes off his jacket to sew it on his right shoulder. Naruto. Here you can reuse the cloth. I would rather wear our village crest like our village's one and only Mizukage. Hearing this makes Yagura smile and Mei gives a nod of approval. Flashback end. Mei, you are right about that, but that isn't what I was referring to. Yagura. You meant when he meets the shinobi team from Konoha? Mei then nods at Yagura's answer. Yagura. I have no doubt he will feel conflicted about his past, but we both have seen this kid grow. He sees this place as his home and would protect everyone in it. Now all we have to do is wait for him to return, and hopefully with Zabuza and the Yuki survivor in hand. Mei. I guess you were right about that, but I can only worry for that boy's safety. He reminds me so much of Trafalgar, wouldn't you say? Yagura. Indeed, he's starting to look more like him every day. It's only a matter of time before he starts growing facial hair. Mei. When he gets back you have to tell him about the true lineage of his father, as I believe it is time he knows the truth. Nodding, Yagura and Mei go back to drinking their tea and doing paperwork to improve the village. Scene change. Kakashi vs Zabuza, the first fight they had.
POV. Kakashi Hatake. We see Team 7, Kakashi Hatake, the team's Jonin Sensei, Sasuke Uchiha, Hinata Hyuga, and Sai, as the team's 3 genin from Konoha.
All of them are protecting a man named Tazuna, a bridge builder from the wave. They soon figured out that the mission was much more than it seemed after being attacked by the Demon Brothers of the Mist, who are rogue ninja. Team 7 sent a messenger dog courtesy of Kakashi back to Konoha to request aid. Now they are traveling down the road as normal. Kakashi. Look out. Suddenly the executioner's blade comes out of a tree right at Team 7 and Tazuna, but they duck just in time to dodge the giant blade until it gets lodged into a tree, where a man jumps and stands on this blade. This man being Zabuza Momochi. Kakashi. Well, if it isn't Zabuza Momochi, rogue ninja from the village hidden in the mist. Sasuke. Rogue ninja. HMPH, he doesn't look so tough to me. Kakashi. You're in the way, get back. Sasuke. But why? Kakashi. He's not like those other ninja, he's in a whole other league. If he's our opponent, then I'll need this. This could be treacherous. Zabuza. Kakashi of the Sharingan Eye, did I get that right? Hearing this puts Sasuke on guard in wonder. Zabuza. It's too bad, but you'll have to hand over the old man. Tazuna. Sharingan? What's that, some special power? Kakashi. Now quick, Manji formation, protect the bridge builder, and stay out of this fight. I taught you teamwork, now it's time you use it. Kakashi then lifts up his headband. Kakashi. I'm ready. Zabuza. Well, it looks like I get to see the Sharingan in action. This is an honor. Tizuna. What exactly is this Sharingan you two keep talking about? Sasuke. Sharingan, a rare power, it resides in the eyes. The user of this visual jutsu or dojutsu can instantly see and comprehend any genjutsu, taijutsu, and ninjutsu, and reflect the attack back onto the attacker. The Sharingan is a special rare form of dojutsu. However, there's more to the Sharingan than that, a lot more. Zabuza. You got it right, boy, but you only scratched the surface. The Sharingan can analyze an opponent's technique and then copy it to the smallest detail. Mist then starts to form around them slowly. Zabuza. As for you, Jonin, in the assassination unit of the Hidden Mist we had a standing order to destroy you on sight. Your profile was in our bingo book, they called you the man who copied over 1,000 jutsu. Kakashi the copy ninja. Hinata. What? I had no idea Kakashi-sensei was such a famous ninja. Tizuna. Impressive. Sai. I knew of the man's history, but I wasn't going to say anything about it. Pav. Sasuke Uchiha's thoughts. Wait a minute, the Sharingan is a rare trait that only occurs in a few members of the Uchiha clan, my clan. Could he be? Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Zabuza. Enough talking. I need to exterminate the old man, now. This makes Tizuna flinch and Team 7 move into the Manji formation around him. Zabuza. So, I'll have to eliminate you first, Kakashi? So be it. Zabuza then slips his sword out of the tree and onto his back, landing onto the water in an odd hand sign position. Pav. Kakashi Hatake's thoughts. He's building up a huge amount of chakra. Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts. Ninja art, hidden mist jutsu. A giant mist cloud submerges around the place. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Hinata. Sensei, what do we do? Kakashi. He'll come after me first. Sasuke. Who exactly is this guy? Kakashi. Zabuza Momochi. The ex-leader of the Hidden Mist assassination unit, he's a master of the silent killing technique. Tizuna. Silent. Kakashi. As the name suggests, it happens within an instant, without a sound or warning of any kind. It's so fast you pass from this life without realizing what has happened. The Sharingan can't fully neutralize it, so don't lower your guard. Hearing this puts a nervous tension amongst the group. Sai. Well, if we fail we only lose our lives. Sasuke, not helping Sai. Hinata. The mist is getting thicker and thicker by each second, my Byakugan is barely keeping up. Tizuna. The land of waves is surrounded by ocean, the swirling mists are ever present. Zabuza. 8 points. Hinata. What was that? Zabuza. Larynx, spine, lungs, liver, jugular, subclavian artery, kidneys, heart. Now which will be my attack point? Kakashi then uses a burst of chakra to clear up a bubble of mist to be able to allow Team 7 and himself to see a little. Pav. Sasuke Uchiha's thoughts. I feel like I can't breathe. One shallow breath, one tiny movement of the eye is enough to draw his attack, it's suffocating. If it goes on like this, we'll go insane. The clash of two Jonin intent to attack. I've never felt anything so chilling, it's as if my own life is being choked off. No. Sasuke then slowly raises his kunai up. I can't take it, I'd rather. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi. Sasuke. Hearing this makes Sasuke raise his head up in shock. Kakashi, calm down, I'll protect you with my life. All of you. I will not allow my comrades to die, trust me. Kakashi then gives an eye smile. Zabuza. I wouldn't be so sure. Zabuza then appears in the middle of the Manji formation, surprising the genin. Zabuza. It's over. Team 7 and Tizuna jump back as Kakashi goes in and stabs Zabuza, only for him to bleed water and the real Zabuza appears behind Kakashi. Sai. Sensei behind you. The Zabuza bleeding water disperses into a water clone as the real Zabuza goes in for a killing blow, slicing Kakashi in half horizontally, supposedly killing him, putting a smirk on Zabuza's face until Kakashi also disperses into a water clone. Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts: the water clone jutsu. It can't be, even in the mist, he saw through my illusion and copied it, in an instant. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi then puts a kunai to Zabuza's throat. Kakashi. Don't move. Now it's over, you're finished. Zabuza then starts laughing, putting a confused look on Team 7 in Kakashi's face. Zabuza. Finished. You really don't get it, do you? Your technique is nothing but a crass imitation. I'll never be defeated by a mere copycat ninja like you. Hearing this makes Kakashi scowl, causing Zabuza to laugh more. Zabuza. You are full of surprises though. You already copied my water clone jutsu when you made your little speech. Very skillfully executed. You made your clone say those words to draw my attention, while you hid in the mist waiting for me to make my move. Nice try. Zabuza then appears behind Kakashi, surprising him and Team 7. Zabuza. But I'm not that easy to fool. The Zabuza that had the kunai to his throat then pops into water. Hinata. Another clone. Zabuza then swings the executioner's blade, going for the same result in cutting him in half horizontally, only for Kakashi to duck, making the blade hit the ground, impaling it. Zabuza then grips the blade with his other hand, kicking Kakashi away. Zabuza. Now. Zabuza then pulls the executioner's blade out of the ground, rushing at Tizuna only to stop, seeing spikes. Zabuza. Makibishi spikes, trying to slow me down. HMPH, foolish. Kakashi then lands into the water. Hinata. I can't believe Kakashi-sensei got kicked into the air like that. Sasuke. He has great physical skills too. Pav. Kakashi Hatake's thoughts. This isn't normal water, it's dense, heavy. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Zabuza then appears behind Kakashi, going through hand signs. Zabuza. Ha, fool. Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts. Water prison jutsu. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi, no. Kakashi then gets put into a water prison. Pav. Kakashi Hatake's thoughts. Escaping into the water. What a bad mistake. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Zabuza then laughs. Zabuza. This prison is made of water, but it's stronger than steel. It's hard to fight when you can't move. So much for the great Kakashi. I'll finish you off later, but first your little friends will have to be eliminated. Zabuza then makes a hand sign. Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts. Water clone jutsu. Pav. Kakashi Hatake's thoughts. He's even more skilled than I thought. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Water in the shape of Zabuza then submerges out of the water, turning into a physical copy of the man, scaring Team 7, causing him to laugh. Zabuza. You think wearing a headband makes you a ninja? When you have hovered above life and death so many times it doesn't faze you, then you may be called a ninja. When you have become so deadly your profile is entered in my bingo book, then you may have earned the title ninja. But to call upstarts like you ninja is a joke. The Zabuza clone then disappears and reappears in front of Sasuke, kicking him in the face, causing his Konoha headband to fly off his head and onto the ground and making the clone step on it. Zabuza. You're just brats. Sasuke. Kakashi. Listen. Get the bridge builder and run. You can't win this fight. He's using all his power to keep me in this prison, so he can only fight you with his water clone, but the clone can't go far from his real body. If you get away from him, he can't follow. Now run. Pav. Sasuke Uchiha's thoughts. Run away? Not an option. That became unthinkable the moment you got caught. No matter how fast we run or how far we go, he'll track us down and wipe us out. If we try a manji defense formation, he can get around it in an instant. In the end, if we're on our own, we're finished. Our only chance of survival is to rescue you. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Sasuke, we've got to do it. Getting up from the ground and rushing at Zabuza, making him grip his sword, Sasuke throws shuriken at Zabuza that gets sliced away like paper, but before Zabuza could do anything else, Sasuke jumps and goes for a dropkick. Zabuza. Too easy. Zabuza then grabs Sasuke only to be shocked as Sasuke passes right through him. Zabuza. A clone jutsu HMPH, what a joke. Sasuke then kicks Zabuza in the gut, making him stumble back a bit and getting his foot off the headband. Sasuke then grabs the headband off the ground and ties it back on his head and points at it. Sasuke. My name is Sasuke Uchiha, so put this into your bingo book. I'm going to be the man who defeats Itachi and becomes the head of the Uchiha clan. Sai. Sasuke. Hinata. Can you hear me? Hinata. Why yeah Sai? Sasuke. Yeah, I hear you. Sai. I have a plan to save Kakashi-sensei. Sasuke. So you're finally thinking about teamwork, huh? Hinata. Whatever it is, I'm ready. Sai. Okay, then follow my lead, Hinata. Sasuke, you sit tight. Hearing this makes Zabuza laugh. Zabuza. Big words for a pale kid. You think your plan is gonna keep you in the game? Pav. Kakashi Hataki's thoughts, huh? This isn't good. Pav. Kakashi Hataki. Kakashi. What are you doing? I told you to run. This fight was over the moment I got caught, now take off. Your mission is not to prove how brave you are, it's to save the bridge builder, stay on mission. Sasuke. Huh. Bridge builder. How do you feel about this? Tazuna. Well, I guess this all happened, because of me. Because of my desire to live, but I won't let that stand in your way now. Forget about me and do what you have to do. Go ahead and fight to save your sensei. Sasuke. HMPH. Alright, you hear that? Sai. Yeah, I heard, are you ready? Hearing this makes Zabuza laugh uncontrollably. Zabuza. You really haven't learned anything, have you? Still playing your little game pretending to be ninja. Zabuza starts to raise his right hand. Zabuza. When I was your age, this hand had already crushed many opponents. Kakashi. Zabuza, the demon. Zabuza. Oh, so I was in your book too, huh? Kakashi. Long ago in the village hidden in the mist, also known as Blood Mist Village, before a student could become a ninja, there was one final test. Zabuza. Do you know about that graduation exam? Hinata. What graduation exam? Zabuza then starts to laugh. Sasuke. What are you laughing at? We also had graduation tests. Zabuza. Did you have to annihilate the other students to pass? Hearing this shocks Hinata and Sasuke while Sai gives a blank stare. Zabuza. Imagine, young ninja like you eating together, training together, and then comes the final exam. Only the rules changed. You couldn't stop until you destroyed your opponent who was your friend who shared your dreams. Now it's him or you. Hinata. That's so cruel. How could anyone do something like that? Kakashi. 10 years ago in the village hidden in the mist, the graduation exam changed 1 year before a dark evil had filled the school with terror. Without any pause or hesitation, a young boy who was not even a ninja approached the class and took down over 100 students. Zabuza. It felt so good. Team 7 gets shocked at this revelation as the Zabuza clone elbows Sasuke back onto the ground before elbowing him again in the same exact spot for maximum. Sasuke gasped for air. Hinata. Sasuke. Sai. This is bad. Zabuza then steps on Sasuke and grips the hilt of his blade while chuckling to himself. Zabuza. You're nothing. Sai. Get away from him. Super Beast Scroll. Ink clones. 10 ink clones of Sai then appear out of nowhere, all unsheathing their blades as they surround Zabuza. Zabuza. Oh? Ink clones, and there's quite a few of them. Sai. Get away from him. All the ink clones then jump up in the air, going for a downward strike with their tontos before getting blown back by Zabuza in a show of pure strength. Tazuna. His skills are too advanced. He's too powerful, there's no way to defeat him. Sai. Sasuke, catch and throw it at Zabuza. Sasuke then catches, then yells and catches the flying demon wind shuriken before spinning around. Pav. Sasuke's thoughts. So that was your plan. Not bad, Sai. Maybe you aren't so selfish after all. Pav. Kakashi Hataki. Sasuke, demon wind shuriken. Windmill of shadows. Zabuza. A shuriken? Hey, you will never touch me with that. Sasuke then jumps up and throws the shuriken at Zabuza only for it to curve and move around him going for his real body. Zabuza. So, you passed the clone and went for my real body, smart. But not smart enough as Zabuza says this he catches the demon wind shuriken in his hand before another shuriken follows up behind it in its shadow. Zabuza. A second shuriken in the shadow of the first, the shadow shuriken jutsu. Sasuke. You can't catch that shuriken Zabuza. Zabuza. You're right. Zabuza then jumps over the shuriken. Zabuza. I told you a shuriken can't touch me. Hearing this puts a smirk on Sasuke's face. The shuriken then explodes into ink shurikens and kunai coming right at Zabuza from behind, making him let go of the water prison to dodge just as Hinata palm strikes the water clone into the ink shurikens and kunai, causing a huge anger in the man. Zabuza starts spinning the demon wind shuriken in his hand, aiming for the pale boy on land. Zabuza. I'll destroy you. Suddenly a clang sound is heard and Kakashi is seen stopping the demon wind shuriken from spinning. Kakashi. Sai, that was an excellent plan. You have really grown since our first team meeting, haven't you? Sai. Well, it really wasn't that hard, I'm just that skilled. Sai then gives a fake smile. Sasuke. Don't brag, you just lucked out. Tazuna. The whole thing was just a fluke. Hinata. Even if it was just a fluke, they did work together flawlessly. Zabuza. HMPH. I got distracted and lost my grip on the water prison. Kakashi. Don't flatter yourself, you weren't distracted, you were forced to let go. Zabuza. HMPH. Kakashi. Your technique worked on me once, but it won't work again. So what's it gonna be? Sasuke. Hinata. Sai, you know what to do. Nodding, they start guarding the bridge builder. Zabuza. HMPH. Kakashi. Huh. Zabuza starts to overpower Kakashi with pure brute force before Kakashi knocks the shuriken away, causing the two to leap back and start calling out and weaving hand signs in sync. Zabuza and Kakashi. Tori. Water-style water dragon jutsu. Two water dragons then appear and clash, dispersing them both, making waves go onto the shore, splashing against Team 7 in the bridge builder. Pav. Sasuke's thoughts, wow, so many hand signs, and he narrowed them all perfectly. Instantly, Pav. Hinata Hyuga's thoughts. Hinata. Such dense chakra, it must take a lot of skill to use that. Pav. Kakashi Hatake seen underneath spilling water can be Kakashi and Zabuza clashing executioner's blade to a kunai struggling to win the clash. Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thought something isn't right. The Sharingan can comprehend and replicate the enemy's techniques, however. Both jutsu occurred simultaneously. Could he, Pav, Haku Yuki? Suddenly a figure in a mist kimono and mist anbu mask can be seen watching the fight, but nobody notices. Naruto. Yo. Nice view of the fight up here, isn't it? Haku, huh. Haku then jumps back, getting a surprised tone in her voice. Haku. Who are you? What are you doing here? Naruto. Yo. Name's Naruto D. Waterlaw, but you can just call me Naruto. As for what I'm doing here, I came to track down Zabuza Momochi in order to give him an invitation back to the hidden mist sent by the fourth Mizukage himself. Haku, an invitation back home after what he did. Wait. Did you say fourth Mizukage? Naruto. Yeah, the civil war in Kiri ended like 3 years ago and Yagura Karatachi took over, so he wants to invite Zabuza Momochi back into the hidden mist as a mist shinobi. Haku. How do I know you aren't trying to trick me and Master Zabuza? Naruto. I mean, here, catch, you can read it yourself if you want. Suddenly Naruto throws a scroll over to Haku and she catches it. Naruto. Keep it and read it with him. Also, it would be nice to have the Yuki clan back in the hidden mist again. It's a shame what happened to you guys and the Kagaya clan. Hearing this makes Haku's eyes widen underneath her mask. Haku. So you know what happened to us then? You're an odd one. I have never really met a person quite like you before. My name is Haku Yuki and I will be sure to show this to Master Zabuza. Naruto. I hope you join the mist once more. I will return for your answers eventually, but in the meantime I will continue to watch this fight. It's getting interesting. Also, there's no real need to reveal yourself if he gets near death. I'll take care of it, you will know what to do when you see it. Nodding, Haku returns, putting her attention towards watching the fight. Pav. Kakashi Hatake Zabuza jumps back, walks in a circular rotation, then stops and does the hidden mist jutsu sign only to widen his eyes when Kakashi copies him and simultaneously does it at the same time as him. Tazuna. He's not just following, he moves the same way at the same time. Hinata. How is he doing that? Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts. My movements, it's as if he knows what I am. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi, going to happen next? Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts. What? Is he reading my mind as well? He looks at me with that eye. Pav. Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi. It makes you furious, doesn't it? Zabuza. Ha. All you're doing is copying me, like a monkey. Kakashi and Zabuza. You can't beat me with cheap tricks, I'll crush you. Zabuza. When I'm finished with you, you will never open that monkey mouth again. Zabuza then sees himself appear behind Kakashi. Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts. What is that? It's me, but how? Is it his illusion jutsu? Pav. Kakashi Hatake water-style giant vortex jutsu. Then Sharingan in Kakashi's left eye then starts spinning as a giant water vortex appears. Zabuza. What? Impossible. Aha. Zabuza then gets blown away in the water vortex. Pav. Zabuza Momochi's thoughts. I was just about to create a vortex, but he created one first. Zabuza then starts screaming in pain, trying to swim in the vortex. He copies my jutsu before I can even do it. I can't keep up. Pav. Kakashi Hatake Zabuza then gets blown into a tree as Naruto and Haku body flicker onto another tree, avoiding the wind's powerful gusts, unlike Team 7 and Tazuna, who have trouble withstanding it. Kunai gets thrown into Zabuza's arms, causing him to scream in pain as Kakashi is above him on a tree branch. Kakashi. You're finished, Zabuza. How? Can you see into the future? Kakashi. Yes, this is your last battle ever. Kakashi then goes in for the kill until something extraordinary happens. Naruto. Room. Shambles. Naruto then switches places with the injured Zabuza as Haku grabs him and body flickers away silently, thanking Naruto. Seeing this causes Kakashi's eyes to widen in shock as Naruto blocks the strike by unsheathing Kikoku a little bit. Kakashi. Trafalgar. No, that's impossible, he is long dead, but then that must mean you are. Naruto. Been a while, big brother Kakashi. How have you been? Hinata. Naruto-kun, is that you? Naruto. Oh hey Hinata, didn't expect to see you here. Kakashi then backs up a bit, dropping his kunai. Kakashi. Naruto, is that really you? Naruto. I mean, who else would it be? It's not like Traffy's ghost is gonna pop out of nowhere saving the demon of the mist. Sheathing Kikoku back, Naruto is then surprised by a hug from Kakashi. Kakashi. I'm glad you are okay, but where have you been all these years, and why did you help Zabuza of all people? Are you after the bridge builder too? Naruto. I was taken in by the mist. I helped him because of village orders to bring him back by the 4th Mizukage, and no, I would never hunt the innocent if I had any choice in the matter. Kakashi. I see. Well, I won't bother asking you to come back to the Leaf as I know how you are and you probably have made a home out of the hidden mist. Well, I have been doing better over the years, but I regret not being there for you back when you were kidnapped by traitors and thrown into that river. Your father killed every last one of the people who wronged you that day, and he still feels like he needs more to atone. Hearing this puts a sad smile on Naruto's face. Naruto. I know you're about to pass out from chakra exhaustion, so I'll leave you with this note for you father and a select few, and I hope to see you in this Chunin exams. I have no doubt Zabuza will want to face you again, so I hope you will be ready by then. Until then, I'll be seeing you. Naruto then catches Kakashi as he blacks out, slipping an envelope into his pocket, and pulls down Kakashi's headband over his left eye as he hands him to Sai, Tazuna, and Sasuke. Naruto, take good care of him, he means a lot to me. And Hinata, it was good seeing you again. As Naruto says this he disperses the room, but before he could leave he is approached by Sasuke. Sasuke. Hey. Who are you and how do you know Kakashi-sensei and Hinata? Naruto. My name is Naruto D. Waterlaw, a member of the 8 Swordsmen of the Mist. My blade's name is Kikoku. Remember that name because we will meet again. Sasuke Uchiha. The downfall of Itachi Uchiha. As for how I know them, you will just have to ask them yourself. Hearing his name coming from a stranger, Sasuke can't help but smirk and feel pride that someone knew his name in speech. Naruto. One more thing. The guy big brother Kakashi just fought is also a part of the 8 Swordsmen of the Mist. Zabuza Momochi, the wielder of the Executioner's blade. After saying this, Naruto flashes off in a body flicker of green and purple lightning with a hint of water. Sasuke. Naruto D. Waterlaw. Huh. I have a feeling we will be great friends in the future.